They fought and some have died for their country on 3 separate tours of Afghanistan. And today, soldiers from the Royal Anglian Regiment suffered abuse on the streets of London.
Their homecoming parade through Barking was marred by a group of Muslim anti-war protesters who heckled them as they marched through the town centre.
At times, tempers frayed and the anger boiled over into clashes with police. This evening, the soldiers' families were angry too.
5 members of the 1st Battalion Royal Anglians have died during their 3rd deployment to Afghanistan, including Lance Corporal Scott Hardy from Chelmsford. Ron K. Phillips was in Barking.
The heckling began long before the parade. A group of around 40 predominantly Muslim men protesting against the war in Afghanistan and doing their best to sound louder than the 100 or so opposite.
This has ended in a very noisy standoff with the people who've come to support the regiment on this side of the road, and then the police keeping back Muslims against the crusade who are shouting abuse from that side.
We live in a democracy. There's a freedom of speech. We're here at the request of the borough. There's lots of people here to support us, and it's our opportunity to say thank you very much to the locals who have supported us whilst we're in our operations.
The protesters were barely visible to the soldiers from the Royal Anglians as they marched past, but within minutes the crowd had surged forward and things turned nasty. There were 2 arrests for public order offences, but organisers say the actions of a few did nothing to detract from the main event.
I don't really care about them. I've got my views on them. I don't think they should be allowed to be. I've written to the Home Secretary asking for them to be banned. Quite frankly, this is about the Royal Anglian Regiment and the people of Barking and Dagenham today.
And the people of Barking and Dagenham agreed. Up to 1,000 of them lined the streets to cheer on the regiment, which finds at least half of its recruits in Essex.
Yeah, I got my mum, dad, 2 cousins, brother, nan and granddad. The whole clan's come out for it, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be a good feeling to see what family and friends is, so it's a good feeling for both of us, really.
In the crowd cheering the brothers on, 3 generations of their family who were just pleased to see them home after the regiment's 6-month tour of Afghanistan.
It's been very moving, very proud of my 2 sons, yeah, and all the lads in the army, all the lads in the regiment have done a fantastic job. Just brilliant.
The Royal Anglians have completed 3 tours of Afghanistan. 5 members of the regiment lost their lives in this tour. The first soldier to die during the campaign was Tony Nicey Williams, killed by sniper fire in Helmand province.
If it had been here today, it would have been so proud, but I'm sure he's looking down on everyone, smiling away.
It was a day when people of all ages and races came together to acknowledge the regiment known as the Vikings for the sacrifice they have made. And the soldiers in turn thanked the people for their unwavering support. Ron K. Phillips, London.